Rodgers' teammate, Mercedes Lewis, my dog Mercedes, what up? Long Beach was asked if he thinks his quarterback is coming back, and he said, quote, I think so, I hope so. Oh, way to be definitive. Say it with the chest, Mercedes. So, Acho, should the Packers have faith in Aaron Rodgers reporting to the training camp?
Not at all. And for me, let's have a real conversation. We don't even need notes, we don't need all this stuff. If you're Aaron Rodgers, why would you report to training camp? That's what it comes down to, right? People report to training camp for a few reasons. You've done it several times. I've done it several times. Yeah. Number one, you want to win a championship. Like, you're working towards something with that team. But Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to be in Green Bay, so there goes reason number one. Or for others, reason number one, you don't want to get fined. I know a lot of players who don't need to be at training camp, but they don't want to get fined. Aaron Rodgers would get fined $50,000 a day for missing training camp. Aaron Rodgers has made $240 million in his NFL career. Aaron Rodgers would have to miss 4,800 days of training camp for that $50,000 to catch up to that.
Bill Parcells training camp, that's long.
Exactly. It's not going to happen.
It's not happening.
I hate answering a question with the question, should Packers have faith Aaron Rodgers will report to training camp? But my question is, why should Aaron Rodgers report to training camp? Aaron Rodgers has no motivation. And because Aaron Rodgers has no motivation, Packers fans should have no faith. Aaron Rodgers has no need to be there, no motivation to be there, and doesn't desire to be there. So why should he be there? He won't be there.
Whoa.
Packers fans, no faith.
The key word here is faith. So I say yes, because you got to have belief in what's not seen. And right now, it doesn't look like, and I don't think we've seen Aaron Rodgers there. So we got to have faith. Belief in the unforeseen. Belief in something that we don't know if it's going to happen or not. So, yeah, you should. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's a trust system that occurs on the daily in every interaction you have, and you don't even give it proper respect and credit. One of them I always take notice of is if you ever drive down a major street and you're on the left side in the left turning lane, and the other people are coming flying on the other side, and they're right there. We trust in each other a whole lot. I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm going where you just left and vice versa. But boy, it's some trust, because these side mirrors are close, and we are hitting these numbers. That's the same thing going here with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not in line because he doesn't want to buy in. He doesn't want to buy into what this culture has turned into before his very eyes. But he's going to come to a realization that he contributes to this same culture that he doesn't want to buy into now. So all of a sudden, he's going to have to respect and acknowledge that I'm trusting not only where I am, but where they're going. And maybe that's a different direction. But we don't have to always collide. When I'm riding down La Cienega, I don't run into that person. I don't even know that person. Whoever upstairs you don't like, because he won't say his name, but whoever it is, and we kind of know who it is, but I ain't going to say it if he won't say it, you ain't got to know him like that. You don't have to like him like that. You know how many people, they give it to you like this. You said no notes. I don't know why you said that either, because I got a gang of notes, and you must don't have any no notes. Okay, here's the thing. Give you a team picture. I'm going to do this to you one time. 2014 Eagles or something like that. Team picture. I guarantee you, you won't know 60% of the names on there. 40% of them dudes, you'll be like, number 52, number 97. Oh, that's the homie. I remember he used to. You won't even know him. It's okay in terms of Aaron Rodgers being on his team to still find his social space, still find somewhere where he's comfortable, but still fall in line. So, yes, have faith, because I think he's going to report.
So, I mean, it sounds good, and I understand your concept of your argument, right? You want to have faith, believe in something that's not seen. I get all that. But Aaron Rodgers ain't going to be there. He's just not.
The entire training camp? Maybe not day one.
I don't think he'll be there the entire training camp, because Aaron Rodgers can't look like a punk either. And I know sometimes I know it's dumb. It's dumb. Don't want to look like a punk, da-da-da-da-da. Oh. You hold out this whole offseason. You spend time in Hawaii, you spend time on a golf course. The only real national interview intentionally that you do is Kenny Mayne's last show over at the other network. You're quiet, you hold out all offseason just to do what? Just to show up to camp day one, day two, day three?
You didn't get what you wanted.
But what was the point? Aaron Rodgers is at least going to hold out longer into camp to make a point. If you did all that and you show up day one, now I'm looking at you. Even you, Sal, are looking at Aaron Rodgers stupid. You might be like, well, you didn't get what you want, so I'm glad you showed up. But you're still going to be like, hey, bruh, that was dumb. You're doing all that just to show up? Day one, day two, it's stupid. Aaron Rodgers ain't that dumb.
His intention wasn't to do all that and not get what he wanted. His intention was to get what he wanted. He didn't. You come to a new realization because there's new information. With that new information, I hear this a lot from this society and this generation right now. I'm just saying it to be heard. I'm just saying it to bring attention. I'm just saying it to voice my opinion. I always say have a destination if you're going to be disruptive. He was disruptive. He had a destination. He's come to realize he's not going to get there the way he wants to. It's okay. I think I learned this best in a marriage, not relationships, not all my engagements, my marriage. That dog, you're going to have to realize you lost that one. And the worst part is not the loss. It's how do I get back on the field to go and play again so I can get the next victory or potentially the next loss. And that is the pride in the way. That's the ego sitting there saying, man, they didn't even listen to me. They may be listening to you, but they need you in closer distance and proximity to fully respect your argument.
I think the other problem, though, because I think a lot of what you said is right, but you said he didn't get what he wanted. I think the reason Rodgers won't report is because the Packers didn't give him what he wanted, because Aaron Rodgers doesn't know what he wants, because he hasn't verbalized it. Like, that's the real that we ain't talked about all offseason long is Packers can't give him what he wants because he don't know what he wants because he ain't said what he wants. He said it's not about money. He said, you know, there's just some cultural issues in the organization, but he didn't name a guy. He didn't say who he wants gone. He didn't say where he wants to go. He didn't even say he wants to be gone. He just said it's not about money. I can't give you something if you don't tell me what you want. That's why I don't like playing with kids right now. One guy ain't got none and ain't mine. But I don't like playing with kids because when something goes wrong, they just cry. I can't interpret what you want if you're just crying. I don't have that parental superpower. They cry, I take them, I hand them to their parents and let the superpower parent translate. But Aaron Rodgers, all he's doing, and I love Aaron Rodgers, but in theory, he's as a child whining. I need you to verbalize what you want so the Packers can make a decision if they can give it to you or not. If they can't, part ways. If they can, everybody come together. But at this point, Sel, because he is sitting here whining figuratively as a child, ain't no way he gonna be at camp because he don't know what he wants, thus they don't know what they want.
I ain't got nothing else to say, but damn, either show up to training camp, Aaron Rodgers, or come to my crib. I got those parental superpowers. I know why you're whining. Coming up, Giannis missed a lot of free throws Saturday.